welcome to the deep dive. We're plunging headfirst into this new era where English is the interface.
Sounds incredibly efficient, doesn't it?
It really does. Maybe a bit too efficient. Because there's this, let's say, quietly dangerous trend creeping in.
Yeah, something IT leaders are probably, already starting to feel.
Definitely feeling.
Yeah.
In the numbers, maybe.
Indeed. And look, let's just cut right to it. The core issue. Prompting without critical thinking is just polished nonsense.
Polished nonsense. I like that.
It's what we're seeing with this prompting paradox, right? Great prompts. Well, they seem to be replacing actual great thinking.
So teams feel like they've done the work.
Exactly. They string together a clever prompt, get a plausible output, and figure job done. They feel, off the hook for really understanding the why behind it.
Or what comes next.
Yeah. The context is just gone.
But, okay, let's be fair. The magic, or the supposed magic, of generative AI is pretty compelling.
Oh, absolutely.
Strategy slides pop out in seconds. Code gets rewritten instantly. 50 versions of ad copy.
Without lifting a finger. It looks like incredible progress.
But is it? Or is it more like automating delusion? This whole illusion of progress thing.
That's the risk. It feels productive, but what's actually happening underneath?
And CIOs listening, you've definitely seen the symptoms, haven't you? I mean, that perfectly summarized strategy document.
Looks pristine, glossy even.
But zero actual insight. Just a beautiful, empty box.
Right. Or what about code refactored via Copilot? Looks clean, maybe runs faster.
Until it introduces those silent logic bugs. Because apparently fast software is better than working software now.
It seems that way sometimes. Or those generated policies, they sound so authoritative.
Brilliant. Until they completely contradict existing governance.
Which, only comes out in the audit. Fun.
And don't forget, marketing campaigns AI'd into existence that somehow completely miss the ideal customer profile.
Turns out AI can be really enthusiastic about being totally irrelevant.
So what we're really seeing is output volume, kind of heroically disguising cognitive atrophy.
That's a perfect way to put it. It's quite a sight, especially in QBRs.
A sight to behold.
Look, English is the interface, sure, but it's not the thinking engine.
Right. The AI is only as good as the squishy brain behind it.
Yeah, exactly. And it gets worse. There was that Microsoft research study.
Oh, yeah. What did that find?
Basically, higher confidence in GenAI outputs. It correlates with less critical thinking. People stop problem solving directly.
So they shift from doing the work to
passively checking the AI's work. Which sounds easier, but debugging subtle AI flaws is surprisingly hard and time-consuming.
Okay, that is a stark warning. So, listeners, you need to ask about your own teams. Do they really know what good looks like anymore? Or are they just sort of hoping the AI defines it for them?
Can they troubleshoot an AI output? Or do they just hit accept?
Are they asking better questions because of AI? Or just asking more questions, maybe dumber ones?
Because if you're swapping AI for actual judgment for domain context, you're not automating work.
You're outsourcing your brain.
They're outsourcing your brain. And let's be honest, that's rarely a good look, especially for the bottom line. I remember one client, oh man.
What happened?
Showcased this amazing AI-powered presentation. Looked fantastic, but it was basically AI-driven corporate Mad Libs. Zero substance.
Ouch. Okay, so what are the smart CIOs doing? How do they keep that thinking muscle, flexed?
Good question. First up, teach prompt evaluation, not just prompt writing.
Meaning?
Meaning the key skill isn't getting the AI to talk. It's spotting when the output is wrong, biased, or even legally dangerous.
Because the AI told me to isn't going to hold up.
Not in court, not in a performance review, no.
Okay, what else?
Second, promote and answer your own prompt-first culture.
So think before you type.
Pretty much. Sketch out the rough idea before you ask the AI. Like, draw the UI before asking it to code it. You'll spot flaws faster.
Makes sense.
Third, mix it up. Don't just use AI. Bring back the whiteboard. Old school. Hey, it works. Force the team to break down the logic before asking an LLM to generate a flowchart. Keep those gears turning.
Right. And finally,
reward actual intellectual rigor, not just speed.
So just because the AI spat it out fast doesn't mean it's good.
Precisely. Was it useful? Was it accurate? Thoughtful? Or are you just paying to move faster? Potentially in the completely wrong direction.
Good point. Faster into a brick wall isn't progress.
So yeah, English might be the new programming language.
Yeah.
But thinking, That's still the core operating system.
And prompt engineering. Let's be clear, it's not real engineering.
Not in the critical thinking sense, no.
Look, AI won't replace your smartest people. It just won't.
Right.
But it will absolutely, unequivocally expose the ones who stop thinking.
It shines a very bright light on that.
So the final question for you, CIO. Are your people still thinking?
Yeah.
Or are they just prompting?